Well, how do you do, buckaroos? And hey, a brand new to the Springfield market this weekend is Dogfish Head. So I picked up, I picked up several flavors, but I wanted to start with this one. They had this one in cans. I actually picked this up at 12-pack cans. Now, most of the stuff, to be honest, was a little pricey, but much like the Ballast Point stuff, I bought it one time, and we'll see if it's worth a second look. 60-minute IPA, India Pale Ale, 6%, 60 IBUs. It's a year-rounder. 60-minute IPA is continually hopped. More than 60 hop additions over a 60-minute boil. There you go. So, put my can back there. I was trying to read just a little from the website. "60-minute is brewed with a slew of great Northwest hops, a powerful but balanced East Coast IPA." So they mean this to be an East Coast IPA with a lot of citrusy hop character. It's a session beer for the hardcore enthusiast. Well, I don't know that anybody calls 6% session, but more power to you. But yeah, I think what they mean by, if I can kind of guess where they're getting at, is so many IPAs are anywhere between 6.5 all the way up to 8 before they start calling them double or imperial these days. So anyway, 6 minutes, 60. I picked up the 60. They had the 90. I grabbed that too. They didn't have the 120 there, so I hope to find that in the future. Anyways, this was $17.99 for a 12-pack of cans. So that makes it only about $9 a 6-pack. So that is extremely, extremely reasonable. Lots of citrus on the nose. It pours a big, bright golden, as you see. Some herbal notes as well. Personally getting hints of lemon zest and tangerine. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. I remember I actually had this one time about 3.5 years ago. My wife and I went to Kentucky, and I picked some up there. Picked up the 60-minute and the 90-minute at the time. It was in the fall, so I also picked up their pumpkin barrel something or other. But anyways, I remember thinking at the time, though, I guess it'd be about 2.5 years ago now. I remember thinking at the time it was very different. There were some notes I hadn't quite deciphered. And again, that was 2.5 years ago, and I've had a lot of beer since then. But it is different considering where the trends have gone in the last 2.5 years. I mean, going from, for a while everything had to be West Coast. Those big tropical fruit hops, a lot of mango, papaya. Some have even add fruit additions, mango, papaya, pineapple, that sort of thing. And now it's gone to that New England style where everything has to, be extremely cloudy. Look like a piss after a kidney infection kind of beer. That's what they look like these days. And everybody wants them to taste like juice for some reason. Rather my beer tastes like beer, but I seem to be in the minority of craft beer geeks. I think the biggest reason for that is I don't follow craft beer trends. I drink what I like, I drink what's good, and I don't drink what folks say I should drink. I do not follow trends. I do not like trends of any kind, to be honest with you. I didn't follow trends when I was a teenager. In my 20s, I've never followed trends. I've always done my own thing. It frustrates me. You've got those bandwagon craft beer guys that are only there for each particular trend. The same guys that will love whatever is hip at that particular moment. I'm a Goza fan. Yeah, how long? Well, since I heard or read about it yesterday. I love the Berliner Weiss. Really? How long? Well, since I read about it yesterday. And it's the same thing with the New England IPAs these days. So anyways, sometimes I get off on a ramble. Y'all know I do that. Bottom line, they do say this is a balanced IPA, yes. If you're looking for that IPA to twist your palate inside out, this isn't going to do it. But I see what they mean by the session remark, although I was trying to read it again, but I just lost it completely. on here. Uh, da, 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 Oh, it's the session beer for the hardcore enthusiast. Yes, I see what they mean by that because even though it's 6%, I might, not try to drink 6 in 2 hours. I may, try to stretch it to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, to be honest. But it is a very drinkable IPA that doesn't ruin your palate for other things. I mean, you could have food with this and you're going to be okay. I'd personally recommend bolder foods. But I mean, it's going to be fine. So yeah, it's just a beer that's it gives you a lot of flavor. It gives you the IPA quality you want without twisting your palate inside out. And I think that's what they're referring to. I don't know that they're trying to say that it's a yeah, you could drink 6 of them in an hour. I don't think that's what they're saying. I just think it is one that you could drink a 6-pack of and not be ruined. I like that, they had it in 6-pack bottles, actually, and I was originally going to buy that. Then I saw the cans, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy a 12-pack, because that's going to be my go-to beer for the weekend. I need to do a video, and then when I'm doing the other videos, I can come back to this one. So I got a 12-pack of that. You do get a lot of citrus in there, in the body. I don't guess I referred to that. I talked about the nose a lot. Again, I mean, a lot of folks say, well, you always get certain flavors, Tom. Yeah, a lot of that is holy crap, I lost my background, man. Son of a biscuit. There it is. Now we're back. Son of a biscuit. I hate when that happens, man. Timed that all wrong, Tom. Anyways, yeah, it's a good beer. I forgot what I was saying now. Lost my train of thought, man. That went off the rails, baby. But yeah, I mean, at only 18 a 12-pack, that is certainly one I'm going to return to. I don't know if I will buy any of the other things that I've purchased this first time, because a lot of them were very pricey in my particular opinion. Yeah, I'm a little more particular than most craft beer guys. A lot of craft beer folks like to say, well, price is no object. I buy whatever. Well, I love that you're independently wealthy. But some of us like good beer, but we're not independently wealthy. We have to work for a living, so price is an object because we have families that come first before the beer. So I hate when pricks say that. It is really just an arrogant, precocious. It's one of the stupidest things beer geeks say. Oh, price is no object. Really? What a frickin' wanker. What a pinhead. What a maroon. What an ignoramus, Anyways, yeah, I do have good experience with... Sorry, Dogfish Head, I do tend to go off the rails. I know you probably can't approve this video because I said other things now. I do like the beer, though. Actually, I remember the first time I had it, I was rather perplexed by it. But like I said, I mean, that was 2.5 years ago. And I've had a lot of beer since then. I'm kind of get what they're going for now than I did back then. I do get I was talking about flavors, and now I remember where I was going when everything went black. Yeah. Tom, you always get certain things. Well, certain beers that use certain hops are going to give certain flavors, and a lot of it's memory. You equate certain things, and oh yeah, that was so. Again, I do get some tangerine in this, which I know, folks. I do get a lot of tangerine in things. I'm picking up some grapefruit. It does have a bright, crisp finish. You may or may not get some slight peppery notes right at the very end. It does clean up very nice. It's a nice beer. So there you go. I did run a little longer than I planned. My apologies. My apologies for the frivolity. Anyways, I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Wow, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. Drink on, drink well, and drink with passion, my friends.